Okay, movie trail up here. Excuse me while I do something loud. Okay, I'm going to just show some resin noobs, how it's supposed to look when you mix, how you know that when it's mixed, when you are mixing two-part epoxy. Okay, so that's the opposite of the kind that comes in a tin that has a catalyst. This is the two-part, comes in the two jars, part A, part B. All right, I've measured it out already so that we can just get to it. And let's just do it. All right, it doesn't matter to me, in my estimation, it doesn't matter which one you start with or which you pour into the other, but do you see how it's like a little bit of an oil and water thing happening already? You can kind of see it. If this video doesn't turn out super duper helpful for you, let me know and I'll reshoot it. You hear how excited I am to do that? It took me 20 minutes just to set up this. I had to bring in extra light because I'm in my little craft room and there's not good light. I still don't have a respirator, but please use gloves, please, and not latex gloves. No, bad latex gloves. Bad latex gloves. So yes, okay. So basically just doing that. All right, you have a little bit of play, you don't have a lot of play. So let's start. You see those little lines? Do you see that? Those, and then we mix a little bit more. It'll get a little more cloudy and a little more cloudy. And then you want to scrape the sides. And these cups have like a little lip at the bottom right here. So you also have to, if they have any grooves in the bottom or anything like that, you have to scrape that. And scrape the popsicle stick and back down. Hopefully I'm not getting too much in your light. That looks pretty okay. See all the strings? Wait, no. Now, for me, in my, again, estimation, I haven't ever really experienced a need to mix really slowly. I use the Fama wood, I believe is what it's called. I'll show you the box soon. But I use that in the big monster containers because it's more cost effective for me. I just save up for my resin. You see it's taking a while. I just want to mix a lot and scrape a lot and stir a lot. But you see how you can see all the goo in there still, where it still looks like ectoplasm. We want it to not look like ectoplasm. We want it to look like, you know, something fresh from a spring or something. And then scraping the bottom, scraping the sides, which is just something I like to do. I don't actually think it's necessary, but I scrape that little ridge. You want to try to get it as mixed as possible. Now, I'm going to get a lot of bubbles, as you can see in there. There are quite a little bit of bubbles, but it degasses itself, it heats up, and pops those little bubbles all by its lonesome. Which is not to say that you do not also need to go ahead and take heat gun, blow dryer, any kind of hot air. I just use a straw on my breath until I get a respirator, and then I guess I'll get a heat gun. I didn't have really good luck with the, oh, see, look. Do you see how that's pretty clear? Where it looks less ectoplasmy? See if I can make it streak a little bit. Oh no, I've mixed it too well. If you do this, and there's any kind of, and you can look way down deep in it, if there's any kind of streak. Can you see that right there? There's like a little line in there. Oh, you can see. Do you see that little line in there? Those are the streaks that we're looking for, that we're trying to get rid of. If you didn't see it, I'm looking at the viewfinder, so I think it was pretty, oh here, look. I have a drip on the outside. Gonna take it and make some, I'll try to make some streaks for you. Do you see the streaks? Do we see those? Do you see those? Those little lines in there? Yeah, okay. So we want to get rid of those. So we're stirring, and we're wiping, and we're scraping, and we're doing all that lovely stuff. And then you can just sit and let that degas. Now, I never do. I usually just pour them into molds. But while this is sitting and degassing, let me tell you some good things. Things that are super duper handy when trying to be economical about it. Sharpie. Because the ink on these, it won't kill this. You can't really kill Sharpie ink. See how this one, let me show you. See how that one has a B at the bottom? That's not for part B because that will confuse you. One has a white cap and one has, survey says, do you know? A black cap. So I put the B on the cup that I use for the black cap. When I'm doing them in big batches and I expect to mix a couple, I take a W cup and a B cup and I write them on the bottom so that it's very clear that I can see this and it's there, or outside or wherever you're going to be able to do it. And then I use those to measure only, and I mix in a third cup. That way you can go back and you don't have to get a new batch of cups every time. That's when I'm doing huge pours where I'm filling every mold that I own. But that is a really good way of doing that. I even have set these aside and use them for, I think the last ones I did that with were about a month. You want to just take them, put them on top of the caps that they are coordinated to, because usually people starting out get the smaller containers. I get the huge ones, but the smaller containers are a little more manageable. You stick these on top, and you want to throw either maybe some saran wrap, even though that's disgusting and sticky, or maybe even just set them aside on a piece of paper under some Tupperware so that nothing kind of floats, like sticks into there, so you don't get dirty resin. Okay? So that's there. And you can see this isn't really degassing that well, to be honest. But it does, I promise. I wonder if I can get it to do it. Wait. Alright, so you see all the bubbles, yes? Let me see if I can get some of the bubbles to pop for you. No, that's kind of the most moronical, one of the more idiot things I've done since I've had a channel. Let me see, let's pour it into something. Let's pour some, oh, here. A found container. This one I found because I have the Nugget, and the Nugget was eating candy. And this, like, the trolley gummy pizza. It comes in this nice little thing, and I poured a little bit of resin in it to see if it would do it, and then it did it, so that's kind of cool. It comes out really well. I don't know what I'm going to do with this shape, but I have it. Okay, so, see all that? Do you see the bubbles in there? Let's see. All right, you can kind of see. Okay, so now we're going to try and blow them out. I'm going to blow something. Okay, so most of the bubbles are gone. And then you go back at like 10-minute intervals until it's kind of set up a little bit, and you blow. And I use my nifty little Slurpee straw that I got a million years ago, because everything has to have skulls on it, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off these gloves for a minute. So that's what you do with all this. Remember Sharpie? And I actually bought my cups at Sam's Club, I think. Smart and Final. For probably too much, but seeing as I'm very thrifty with it, it's okay. So, try that. Let me see what you think of the video. Let's see. If I've done any other, if you have any questions or anything, or want me to film anything for you, I can definitely do that. How do you like my nails? And thank you for watching. One of these days it'll turn off. What happened? Okay, I have a low battery, so naturally I'm just sitting here pressing on them and pressing. Oh, also, while I'm saying it, this, get smaller cups. like these, right? Also smart vinyl. Pour in there. You can do a couple different kinds. And these cups, I don't know why, but they're darts, I think it says. Whatever that says right there. This brand, if you leave the stick sitting in it, when it hardens, you can just pull the stick out and all the resin that was in there comes out with it. And you can reuse these. But they're not clear, so I don't love them for that. You can do these with the mixing ones too, but sometimes they crack and that's a pain in the butt. But these ones don't crack. I've never had one crack, and they just lift right out and you can reuse them. So there's a part of that too. And these, I think they were like $5 for 200 or something. So worth the price because you're reusing them, and they're really, really perfect size for doing little batches of different colors. So, okay. All right, now I'm finally done. If you have any questions, like I said, let me know, and I'll film it up for you and do my best to answer them. Yes, take care. You can do the commenting and the rating and the subscribing. I don't know why the rating, because I don't think they have the rating thing anymore. You thumbs up, but why? Click on my ads? No. Yeah, no. Okay, so this is all good. I can't think of anything else I would need to let you know about. And, yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.